documenting his own corruption in writing. Eleanor sat frozen as the audience reactions around her, whispered conversations and pointing fingers, making it clear her reputation was destroyed beyond repair. Other residents began standing and walking out of the chamber in disgust, their body language expressing rejection of someone who used neighborhood authority for personal vendettas. Chad's case was crumbling, but with the city officials being a freelancer over one of their own irregularities that had been exposed, the silence of the city council Chad's incriminating forum posts. Council members stared at the evidence on the margins of the screen, their expression ranging from shock or disgust, clearly processing the implications of having a senior city who had documented his own corruption with such brazen stupidity. Chad sat frozen in his chair, earlier conversation evaporated, as his own words in front of the very officials who controlled his government. I stood for my personal safety, my voice still despite the magnitude of what was happening around us. Council members, this isn't about business permits or zoning violations. I began looking directly at each official as I spoke. This is about whether personal revenge can be disguised as legitimate government oversight and whether family connections can weaponize municipal departments against private citizens. The chamber was so quiet, the ventilation system as everyone waited to see how this confrontation would resolve. I've operated my graphic design business legally for 8 years without a single complaint until Eleanor Morrison decided I needed to be punished for challenging her HOA authority. I continued my words carrying the weight of documented truth that filled our evidence folders. When she couldn't destroy me through neighborhood association harassment, she recruited her nephew to abuse his government position for personal revenge. This isn't municipal oversight, it's corruption wearing the mask of legitimate authority. The council president's voice cut through the tension like a judicial gavel. Mr. Morrison, do you have any explanation for these forum posts that appear to show coordination with your aunt regarding official city business? Her tone made it clear this wasn't a routine procedural question, but an opportunity for Chad to explain why he shouldn't be immediately terminated and referred for criminal prosecution. Chad's mouth opened and closed several times as he searched for words that might somehow justify the unjustifiable. Those posts were taken out of context, Chad finally stammered, his professional composure completely shattered under the weight of undeniable evidence. Someone must have hacked my account or created fake posts to frame me for misconduct I didn't commit. His desperate attempt at denial only made his guilt more obvious, especially since our technical evidence included IP addresses and account creation details that proved the posts came from his personal devices. The audience reaction was immediate and brutal. Other residents who had gathered to watch this municipal drama began standing and walking out of the chamber in disgust, their body language expressing communal rejection of officials who'd abused public trust for personal vendettas. Whispered conversations throughout the gallery condemned both Eleanor and Chad as examples of exactly the kind of corruption that destroys faith in local government. Eleanor sat stone-faced as her world collapsed around her, watching years of neighborhood authority and social standing disappear in the space of a single hearing. The woman who had controlled our community through fear and intimidation was experiencing public humiliation on a scale that made my original email campaign look gentle by comparison. Her silence spoke volumes about someone who had finally encountered consequences she couldn't manipulate or control. The council's deliberation was swift and decisive. Based on the evidence presented, we're immediately dismissing the investigation against Leo's business operations. The council president announced her words carrying the authority of official vindication. Furthermore, we're referring Mr. Morrison to our ethics board for immediate review and potential termination proceedings. This level of corruption and abuse of official position cannot and will not be tolerated in our municipal government. The formal resolution continued with surgical precision. Mr. Morrison is suspended from all duties pending the completion of ethics investigations, and we're referring this matter to the district attorney's office for potential.